Welcome to Wager Talk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Dave Koken at Dave Koken on Twitter and Adam Trigger at Top Flight SI. Little ACC matchup here. Georgia Tech heads to South Florida. 10-point underdogs, total 63.5. This one's been bet up a little bit, Adam, and I kind of understand why, except I think I'm going to be on the dog here. And that's because Miami really overachieved last week. Now, by all means, I gave out Miami money line, but that was because of a play against Pitt. Manny Diaz probably coached one of the better games this season. Wire-to-wire winner for Miami. I think they're a little overplayed here. This Georgia Tech team's already got me one outright winner over North Carolina. Granted, that was on a neutral field, but I think that the Yellow Jackets might be able to spring another upset here.
Kelly, yeah, I agree with you. I don't love this Georgia Tech team, but as soon as I got the text that we were doing this game, before I even looked at it, I said, okay, here's Miami. They just beat NC State. They just beat Pitt. They're going to get bet. This is just the perfect go against spot. And now that I've had a chance to dig in, I actually agree with that. And the higher this line goes, the more appealing it becomes to take the points with Georgia Tech. Not only is Miami coming off those 2 wins and now is a big favorite against Georgia Tech, but they've got Florida State next week. So now it becomes a look-ahead spot as well for the Canes, because that game is still a big deal. When you look at the matchup, Miami doesn't, their run defense is not great, and Georgia Tech runs the ball well. Miami on offense has turned into a team that just basically throws it constantly. And, Georgia Tech has a bit of a pass rush. So if Georgia Tech can get to Van Dyke and disrupt him, I actually think Miami could have a hard time moving the ball here. And if Miami has a hard time moving the ball, I have a hard time believing that they're going to cover such a big number against Georgia Tech.
Adam and I are in lockstep here. Dave, I do think that this Georgia Tech team is going to slow down that Miami offense. I think that they're going to slow down the pace of the ball. They're going to be able to run. And if so, I think that means that points are going to be at a premium here. Your thoughts?
I don't trust either team. Miami will throw out the Central Connecticut State game. Against FBS opposition, they got 3 wins, 1 by 2, 1 by 1, 1 by 4. So they don't exactly kill teams. And Adam already mentioned the scheduling sandwich for them, which I think is real. The downside of it is I don't trust Georgia Tech much. They did have the great game against North Carolina. That was a fantastic performance by them. And you looked off that game, it's like, oh boy, this team could be moving forward nicely here. They got out, just absolutely killed the next week against Pittsburgh. They barely beat Duke, which is not a very good team. And they have not been impressive the last 2 weeks in losing at Virginia and losing at home to Virginia Tech. And same problem, each of the last 4 games, turnovers, -2, -1, -1, -2. You can't keep giving away the football and expect to win games. So I'm not comfortable with either side here. I don't want to lay the points with Miami, and I just don't like the way Georgia Tech's playing, and their run defense has been absolutely hideous the last couple of weeks against teams that aren't that great running the ball. So I have a feeling Miami might get them here. I would lean to the Hurricanes, but it's not a play I'm willing to make.
All right. Thank you to Dave and Adam. Head over to Twitter at Dave Koken, at Top Flight SI. Give both guys a follow. And don't forget, both guys right now have packages up over at WagerTalk.com.